ਡੰਡਾਉਤ ਬੰਧਨ ਅਨਿਕ ਬਾਰ, ਸਰਬ ਕਲਾ ਸਮਰੱਥ। ਡੋਲਨ ਤੇ ਰਾਖੋ ਪ੍ਰਭੂ, ਨਾਨਕ ਦੇ ਕਰ ਹੱਥ। ਮੈਂ ਮੂਰਖ ਕੀ ਕੇਤਕ ਬਾਤ ਹੈ, ਕੋਟ ਪਰਾਧੀ ਤਰਿਆਰੇ। ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਜਿਨ ਸੁਨਿਆ ਪੇਖਿਆ, ਸੇ ਫਿਰ ਗਰਭਾਸ ਨ ਪਰਿਆ ਰੇ। ਗਿਆਨ ਧਿਆਨ ਕਿਛ ਕਰਮ ਨ ਜਾਣਾ, ਸਾਰ ਨ ਜਾਣਾ ਤੇਰੀ। ਸਭ ਤੇ ਵੱਡਾ ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਨਾਨਕ, ਜਿਨ ਕਲ ਰਾਖੀ ਮੇਰੀ। ਕਾਹਾ ਬੁੱਧ ਪ੍ਰਭ ਤੁਛ ਹਮਾਰੀ, ਬਰਨ ਸਕੈ ਮਹਿਮਾ ਜੋ ਤਿਹਾਰੀ। ਹਮ ਨ ਸਕਤ ਕਰ ਸਿਫਤ ਤੁਮਾਰੀ, ਆਪ ਲੇਹੋ ਤੁਮ ਕਥਾ ਸੁਧਾਰੀ। ਮੂਕ ਉਚਰੈ ਸ਼ਾਸਤਰ ਖਟ, ਪਿੰਗ ਗਿਰਨ ਚੜ੍ਹ ਜਾਏ। ਅੰਧ ਲਖੈ ਬਦਰੋ ਸੁਨੈ, ਜੋ ਕਾਲ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਕਰਾਏ। ਅੰਧ ਲਖੈ ਬਦਰੋ ਸੁਨੈ, ਜੋ ਕਾਲ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਕਰਾਏ।
ਸਤਨਾਮ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ। ਕਰ ਦਰ ਫਿਰ ਥਾਕੀ ਬਹੁ ਤੇਰੇ, ਜਾਤ ਅਸੰਖ ਅੰਤ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੇਰੇ। ਘਰ ਦਰ ਫਿਰ ਥਾਕੀ ਬਹੁ ਤੇਰੇ, ਜਾਤ ਅਸੰਖ ਅੰਤ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੇਰੇ। ਕੇਤੇ ਮਾਤ ਪਿਤਾ ਸੁਤ ਧੀਆ, ਕੇਤੇ ਗੁਰ ਚੇਲੇ ਫੁਨ ਹੁਆ। ਕਾਚੇ ਗੁਰ ਤੇ ਮੁਕਤ ਨ ਹੁਆ, ਕੇਤੀ ਨਾਰ ਵਰ ਏਕ ਸਮਾਲ। ਗੁਰਮੁਖ ਮਰਨ ਜੀਵਨ ਪ੍ਰਭ ਨਾਲ, ਦਹ ਦਿਸ ਢੂਡ ਕਰੈ ਮਹਿ ਪਾਇਆ। ਮੇਲ ਭਇਆ ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਮਿਲਾਇਆ, ਦਹ ਦਿਸ ਢੂਡ ਕਰੈ ਮਹਿ ਪਾਇਆ। ਮੇਲ ਭਇਆ ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਮਿਲਾਇਆ, ਘਰ ਦਰ ਫਿਰ ਥਾਕੀ ਬਹੁ ਤੇਰੇ।
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਸਾਜੀ ਨਿਵਾਜੀ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ, ਆਪ ਜੀ ਧੰਨ ਧੰਨ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਗ੍ਰੰਥ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਪਾਵਨ ਪੁੱਤਰ ਹਜ਼ੂਰੀ ਅੰਦਰ ਇਕੱਤਰ ਹੋ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ। ਧੰਨ ਧੰਨ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਦੇਵ ਜੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਨਾਮ ਰੂਪੀ ਨੂੰ ਕਥਾ, ਨਾਮ ਰੂਪੀ ਕਥਾ ਨੂੰ ਸਰਵਨ ਕਰਨ ਵਾਸਤੇ। ਇਸੇ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ, ਆਪ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਅਤਿਅੰਤ ਵੱਡੇ ਭਾਗ ਹਨ। Very blessed to join the court of Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj Ji. We continue the Katha of Oankaar Bani, this Bani of Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj Ji. Reached the 20th pauri of this Bani of Oankaar Bani of Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj Ji. The Katha has been going for many weeks. So if we just look at what is Katha, what does Guru Sahib Ji say about Katha in Guru Bani, Guru Maharaj Ji aap bachan karde han ke sun har Katha utari mail maha puneet ਭਾਏ ਸੁਖ ਸੈਲ। ਵੱਡੇ ਭਾਗ ਪਾਇਆ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗ, ਪਾਰ ਬ੍ਰਹਮ ਸਿਓ ਲਾਗੋ ਰੰਗ। Guru Sahib explains to us the importance of listening to Katha. They say to us ਕਿ ਸੁਨ ਹਰ ਕਥਾ, ਕਿ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਕਥਾ ਸੁਣ ਕੇ ਉਤਾਰੀ ਮੈਲ। ਉਤਾਰੀ ਮੈਲ here means all of our dirt, ਭਾਵੇਂ ਪਾਪਾ ਰੂਪੀ ਮੈਲ, ਕਿ ਜਨਮਾਂਤਰ ਦੇ ਕੀਤੇ ਹੋਏ ਪਾਪ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਉਹ ਸਾਰੇ ਨਿਵਰਤ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਹਨ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਜਾਂ ਗੁਰੂ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਕਥਾ ਸੁਣ ਕੇ। No difference, the same thing. ਸੁਨ ਹਰ ਕਥਾ ਉਤਾਰੀ ਮੈਲ। All that dirt that sits inside us of all the sins we committed for many, many lives, utari mail is all taken away. So sun har katha utari mail maha puneet bhai sukh sahel. Maha puneet. Maha puneet means pavitr, bahut hi pavitr. ਭਾਵੇਂ ਜੋ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਮਨ ਹੈ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ, ਮਨ ਰੂਪੀ ਭਾਂਡਾ ਹੈ, ਉਹ ਸ਼ੁੱਧ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਥਾ ਸੁਣ ਕੇ। ਅਤੇ ਮਹਾ ਪੁਨੀਤ ਭਾਏ ਸੁਖ ਸੈਲ। ਸੈਲ ਵੀ ਕਿਸੇ ਹੈ ਲਾਈਕ ਅ ਪਹਾੜ, ਲਾਈਕ ਅ ਮਾਊਂਟੇਨ। ਭਾਵੇਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਸੁੱਖ ਪ੍ਰਾਪਤ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਥਾ ਸੁਣ ਕੇ। When we listen to Guru Sahib Ji's Katha, we gain so much peace inside us, happiness. Vadde Pag Paya Sadh Sang. Vadde Pag, with great fortune, through the Guru's Kirpa, Paya Sadh Sang. Sadh Sang di prapati hundi hai. Jado Guru Saji Kirpa kar dinde. When Guru Saji does Kirpa, then we gain Sadh Sangat. This Sadh Sangat which asi Katha sunde. How we listen to Katha in Sadh Sangat. Pad Brahm Syo Lago Rang. ते साध संगत करके कथा सुन के पार ब्रह्म स्यो लागो रंग प्रेम पैदा हो जाता है गुरु साहब जी वास्ते. We start to gain love inside us for Sikhi, for Guru Sahib Ji, for Jiri Rehta Hai that Guru Sahib Ji has given us the routine. Amrit Vela, Bani Parni, Seva Karni, Adik, all these different things. We start to gain love to do these things, prem inside us. Sadh Sangat karke. That we said last week, Bhagavad Ravdashi Di Bani Vich, they say ke Sadh Sangat bina pao nahi upajai. Now without Sadh Sangat we cannot gain love, true love for WhyGuru Ji. The prem to bina, they say we cannot do true bhakti. We cannot truly do love and devotion to WhyGuru Ji. So blessed to sit here in Guru Sahib Ji's sharan, in their sanctuary, that we can listen to Katha and we can take Guru Sahib Ji's upadesh and we can apply into our lives. Upadesh means teachings. So, पिछले हफ्ते साध संगत जी जो असी सरवन कीते सन, we went through last week in the Katha, 19वीं पौड़ी which in the 19th पौड़ी Guru Sahib Ji spoke to us, or we can say 20वीं पौड़ी which in the 20th पौड़ी Guru Sahib Ji said ke gaya na aave, aaye na jaye. So one of the lines there, Guru Sahib Ji spoke about gyan and agyanata. So Guru Sahib Ji says ke gaya na aave, jo agyanata hai Saad Sangat Ji, jado Guru Maharaj Ji kripa kar dende, and when Guru Sahib Ji blesses us, then that ignorance, agyanata means ignorance, gaya, dur ho janta hai, is taken away from us. When Guru Sahib Ji does kripa, gaya na aave, te mud ke vapas nahi aata, it doesn't come back again. Agyanata means ignorance, lack of knowledge, knowing who we truly are. Manatu Jota Swarupa hai apana mool pachan. That we belong to WhyGuru Ji. That inside us the Atma sits, which is a part of Paramatma, part of WhyGuru Ji. So gaya na aave, the agyanata is taken away, this ignorance. Fir agge Guru Sahib Ji kehte ne ke aaye na jaye. Aaye paave jo gyan hai, gyan prapat ho janda hai. We start to gain gyan from the Guru. The Guru gives us the true gyan. Aaye na jaye. And gyan never goes again. Gyan will always stay. Through the Guru's grace, we were wandering for so long and the Guru takes that away, and now we understand the truth and the truth never goes. Because what happens many times that we follow the truth for a short amount of time, sometimes we start to follow Sikhi and then it dies out and we go back to our normal path. We feel a bit spiritual for a short period of time. Like during the times of Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj Ji, the Sikhs asked Guru Gobind Singh Ji, who is a Sikh? The Guru Sahib Ji gave 4 different types of Sikh. They refer to them if you look at different items. So the first type of Sikh is like a patthar. The second one is like a lakkar, like a piece of wood. The third one is like sand, and the fourth one is like sugar. The first type of Sikh is like a patthar, which means stone, because when they come and listen to the Guru, nothing changes. Just like if you put a piece of patthar, a stone, in water, nothing happens to the water. The second type of Sikh is like the lakkar. When you put wood in water, it becomes soft, it swells up. And the same when we come to the Guru, we listen to the Upadesh, the teachings, and we feel a bit softer. You know, we think, you know what, I'm going to be a bit more religious. I'm going to start doing my part. I'm going to be a good person. But after some time, that rubs off. Just like how when the wood goes back into the sun, the wood becomes solid again. The effect doesn't stay for long. It doesn't remain. And in this respect, the Guru is saying here that when they give us that gyan, it doesn't come and go, it stays forever. Aaye na jaye. It never goes away. It stays forever. So Guru Sahib Ji said that. Then he said, Guru Prasad Rahe Live Lie. Ke Guru di Kirpa Rahi, through the Guru's grace, Guru Prasad Rahe Live Lie, jo sadi birti hai, surti hai Saad Sangat Ji, aur judi rendi hai WhyGuru Ji de naal. WhyGuru Ji de shabd de naal judi rendi hai. Our concentration, our not intellect, but you could say the thoughts, the inner thoughts, the consciousness that always stays connected to WhyGuru Ji through Guru Prasad, through the Guru's grace. Guru Maharaj Ji di khushiyan prapt karke. By earning the Guru Sahib's khushiyan, then we're able to gain this. The Agge Guru Sahib said ke har naam cheta phir pavhe na juni. Ke naam chete karke, by remembering naam, yaad karke, simran karke, naam simran karke, phir pavhe na juni. They say the one who does naam simran, who does WhyGuru jap, Mumantar da jap, Bani parda hai, whatever it is, that Sikh who does that, they say ke har naam cheta phir pavhe na juni. They say they never come back in this 84 lakh joon. Janam marn di khed katti jandi hai, is cut away, never happens again. If that person starts to remember the Guru, chete karke, yaad karke, then that is taken away. Guru Sahib says, Gurmat sar har naam vihuni. Gurmat sar, jo Guru Sahib ji di sikhya hai saad sangat ji, sar pa, oh sab to shrestha hai. The teachings of the Guru, the highest of the high. There's no higher teaching than the teaching that the Guru gives us. No higher sikhya than what the Guru has given to us. So it says, Gurmat sar hor naam vihuni. Ke naam to bina, without naam, without the Guru's name, without Gurbani, they say, Behuni means vyarth. Okay, everything else is useless. If we don't have naam in our life, then whatever else we do in our lives, that is all useless. The most important thing is this naam that Guru Sahib is speaking about, that we've all been searching for, and that can only be gained through a Satguru. So that is what Guru Sahib spoke about last week. We'll continue the Katha Vichar today in the next body. That Guru Sahib, what are they blessing us with today? Kere upadesh bakshish karde han. We'll start the Katha. So Aram karan to pehla, we're all going to say Satnam WhyGuru together. So Sari Sangat Akho, Satnam Sri WhyGuru Sahib Ji.
Kar dar phir thaki bahut tere.
So if you remember from the start of the Katha, Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj Ji went to Oankaar Mandir. Othe there was a Pandit and he was teaching the kids the 35 Akhar, the 35 letters in the Sanskrit alphabet. When Guru Nanak Dev Ji met the Pandit, they asked him, what is the meaning of each Akhar? So there was a conversation between the Pandit and Guru Nanak Dev Ji. Then now in this moment, that Pandit, Jagyasu Rupa Tadman karke, they become a Jagyasu, means a spiritual seeker. They do benti to Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj Ji. Kiri benti si Sahib Sangat Ji, the benti, the humble plea that they did to Guru Nanak Dev Ji is this pankti hai. They say, hey Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj Ji, kar dar phir thaki boho tere. Kar dar. They say that kar hai means home and dar means door. They say, I've been to so many homes, I've been to so many doors. So kar dar phir thaki, they say thaki hai means thak gaye, boho tere. That I've become tired of going from one janam to the next janam. From one janam to the next janam, I've keep on going again and again. Phir ke. Jive we hear in Sri Sukhmani Sada Path ke phirta prabh aaya, tarya parya tau sarnai. Ke phirta. From one janam to the next janam, I've gone again and again. But it say parya tau sarnai. Ke hon sache paatshah ji, main aap ji de sharan vich aaya haan, and now I've come into your sharan from many janams. Maybe in a different janam I was in another dharam. I could have been a Christian in Mahavala, I could have been a Hindu. Now I've come into the car of Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj Ji. And what is my benti? Ke Nanak ki pra benti apni bhagati lai. That now in this life, let me do bhagati. I don't know what I've done in my other lives. Probably done a lot of pap, maybe some pun, maybe something very good to be born to the house of Guru Nanak Dev Ji. But now this is my benti, this is my humble plea to the Guru ke apni bhagati lai, that bless you with this prema bhagati. That can do your prema bhagati. Bahut janame bichre the madho, eho janam tamare lekhe. That I've been separated from many janams, but eho janam tamare lekhe, this janam I give to you. In this janam, Maji Kirpa Karan, I can follow Sikhi till my antala swas, till my last breath, that I can follow it. So Guru Sahib is saying the benti from the Pandit is kar dar phir thaki boho tere, कि जो मेरी बिरती है सुरती है वो थक गई है. My mind is tired. Everything is tired. I'm so tired of going from ghar to dar, from one body to another body, from one home to another home. And now I've come to you, Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj Ji, Hanji.
जात असंख अंत नहीं मेरे.
So again, he jatiya, which many different jats, we can say jat, pat, asank, jat. So jat, asank, ant nahi mere. I've come in many different types of jat, pat. Why? In one life I could have been part this jat, in another life I was part that jat, another caste. But to say ke jat, asank, ant nahi mere. That my ant never came, my end never came. Meaning that this cycle was never broken. I kept coming again and again. They're doing this benti to Guru Nanak Dev Ji Hanji.
केते मात पिता सुत तिया.
And they say kete mat, ke keivari. Many times I've been a mother. So maybe now on the Biblia side we think that I'm a mother. On the Singh side I think I'm not a mother. I might be a dad. I'm not a parent. But Guru Nanak Dev Ji saying, Guru Bani saying, and they're saying this to Guru Nanak Dev Ji, that I've been a mother in many janams. Kete Mata Pita, I've been a Pita many times. No, Pehli Wari nahi. This is, who knows how many times you've been a father. Kete Mat Pita Sota Pave Puttar, I've been a kid many times, a son, Tiya, a daughter. So many times they're saying the first time is what they're saying basically. This is not the first time we're going to be a son to somebody or father to somebody in the future. They say kete many times. Just like King Guru Bani say kei kota, they say we become many times in the life of a kita patanga. We could come as a kira, or come as a machar patanga, or they say later on we come as a gaj, a hathi, jameen machi, kuranga, hidden day. Kei janam pe kit patanga, kei janam gajameen koranga. Guru Bani saying this to us, that we've been in these janams many times. That's of different animals. Then manukha dehi de vich, you could say, or even in animals you could be mother or father. Kete mat pita sutati ya hanji.
केते गुर चेले पुन हुआ.
Phir kete, kei vari gur. Being a guru, we could be somebody who gave upadesh, horna nu upadesh dena, had to give teachings to somebody else. Kete gur chele pun hua. Or to be a chela, to be a servant. We could have been a Sikh many times. Not of Sikhi, just a Sikh in general. Could have been a Sikh, or we could have been a guru many times. Kete gur chele pun hua hanji.
काचे गुरते मुक्त न हुआ.
Par Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj Ji gives upadesh. Guru Sahib Ji upadesh dinde han ke kache gurte mukt na hua. Ke kache guru to saad sangat ji mukti di daat prapt nahi hundi hai. From a kacha guru. Kache guru to, from a false guru, we cannot gain mukti. Guru Sahib Ji gives the bachan hai. It's only a Sat Guru. A Sat Guru can give us mukti, and in Kaljug, that Sat Guru is Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj Ji. Sabte vadda Sat Guru Nanak jin kal rakhiye meri. So Guru says, kache gurte mukta na hua. Mukta na hua means you cannot gain mukti without a true Guru. So in this case, if you look at the times of our sixth Guru, Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji Maharaj Ji, in the time of Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji, when they were traveling with the Sikhs across Punjab, you could say, it was in Punjab, went to the Gurdwara Sahib, I can't remember the name now, they went there in February. And what happens is that there was this sap, there was a snake on the floor, and the snake had died. And what happened was that out of the pit, out of the stomach of the snake, many kide, many ants came out of it. And the ants were eating at the snake's body, the dead body. And what happened is that the Sikhs said to Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji Maharaj Ji, what is the reason for this? Because what happened before the snake had died was that it was coming towards Guru Har Gobind Sahib. And the Sikhs, for obviously, if you see a snake coming towards you, you're not going to just, hang about, either going to leg it or try and attack the snake, right? So Guru Har Gobind Sahib said, leave the snake. When the snake came towards Guru Sahib Ji, on their feet, it touched the feet of Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji, and then it passed away. And then the ants came gushing out of it. And the Sikh said, what is the reason for this? And Guru Maharaj Ji explained that this snake in this previous life, it was a guru. So kete guru chele phunu hua. Then many lives, people may have been some sort of guru, some sort of teacher. I use that word loosely, a guide in someone's life. Kete guru chele phunu hua, and they must have had many students, many followers. This specific snake in his previous life was a human. They had a body and they used to teach others. But they used to teach to make money. Like we see today, everybody wants money, right? For money, they'll scam, they do thuggy, they'll cheat other people just for money. And this is exactly what this fake guru would do. Kache gurte muktana hua. So what happened was that he took everybody's money and he told them that I'll give you liberation. But the guru who is saying kache gurte muktana hua, that through a false guru you cannot get mukti. So all those followers gave all their money hoping that they would gain liberation. But the guru was kacha. It comes in Gurubani ke Guru jina de andula seva nahi tha, chella nahi tha, along those lines. They say that the guru who is blind, they say that chelle, they have no place they can go. If the guru is blind, then what can the chelle do? What can the Sikh do? So is Parchar Sahib Singh Ji, when the guru cheated all their Sikhs at the time, the guru died and then his followers died. The guru never gained mukti. If he can't gain mukti, how is his chelle going to gain mukti? So then he came back as a sap, because like they say, like a snake, you know how he might like bite you in the back or something. Not very trustworthy. They came back as a snake, and all their chelle, all their people that they followed, they came back as the ants and they ate away at him. Just like how he ate away at their kamai, all the money that they earned, they ate away at his body in the same way. So Guru Sahib Ji is saying here, kache gurte muktana hua, ke kache guru to Sahib Singh Ji, we cannot gain mukti. We cannot gain liberation. It's only for Satguru that we can gain this mukti, Hanji.
Keti nar var ek samal.
And they say keti nar. So when you look at this word nar, nanne kanna ferrare sahari, it refers to nari, ja nariya, or istriya. They say that there's many soul brides in this world. Right? So what is the analogy that the Guru gives to us in Gurbani, in the Guru's words in Guru Granth Sahib Ji? They give this one analogy to explain that we are all soul brides and WhyGuru, God, is our husband Lord. And in that analogy, we're trying to reunite back with them. We're trying to please our husband Lord. Right? Just like how a wife tries to please her husband and make them happy, vice versa, both sides. Not to say only she has to make him happy, both ways have respect for each other, but they give the analogy. Right? Especially if you look at the context of the time. So Guru Sahib is saying here, Keti Nar, that there's many soul brides, Var Ek Samal, but there's only one husband. That is WhyGuru, that is God, that is the universe, that is the one. Wherever you name, you want to give them Ek Samal, and they put their focus on them. Tika said there's many of us, and we're all trying to please our husband Lord. We're all here trying to please that one Parameshwar, WhyGuruji. That is our aim, to please them, to make them happy. Right? So if we just look in Gurbani, we spoke about this I think last week, but there's a beautiful line that comes in Gurbani which evokes a state of humility in us, which is a very important quality to have, which is humility. Without humility, we can't gain much. We're not going to gain anything at all because the ego stays supreme, stays pardhan. So Guru Sahib Ji says in Gurbani, Karamahina tana karahe benanti kad nanaka ave vari. Karamahin means the one who has no good qualities, the one who does no good actions. Karamahina tana karahe benanti. Tana means a soul bride, karahe benanti, that she is doing a humble plea. When I say she, it's not talking about the females, it's all of us. Right? Physically, yes, might be male or female, but stripping that to one side, our soul is doing a humble plea to WhyGuruji. Karamahina, that I am nobody, tan karahe benanti, I do this humble plea to WhyGuruji, kad nanaka ave vari. Saying kad means when. Ave vari means turn, ke meri vari. when will it be my turn to meet WhyGuru? When will it be my turn to be imbued in your love, to feel that love for you, to have love for you? Sab so hagana man heraliya ik devaho rat morari. He said that all these soul brides enjoy your love, but when will I experience that as well? So we look at it spiritually. You may meet somebody who's very spiritually connected, and that is like the analogy. Imagine them being like a soul bride imbued in the love of their husband. It's just an analogy. Understand the deeper spiritual state here. Saying, Katha Nanak aave vadi. When will be my turn? When will I experience that? When will be my vadi, meri vadi? When will be my turn to experience God, to feel that aras, to feel that anand, that everybody else talks about, that experience that they're having, that peace that they've gained in their lives? Katha Nanak aave vadi. When will be my turn to experience that? Guru Sahib saying, so Keti Nad Vare Eka Samal. There are many soul brides, but there's only one Pati Parameshwar, Eka Samal, and they are all connecting to that one. And when will be our turn to connect them as well, Hanji?
Gurmukhi maran jeevan prabh naal.
And Guru Sahib Ji continues to say that Jira Gurmukh hai saasin, that one is a Gurmukh. Gurmukh means the one who faces their Guru. Pave Sat Guru da Mukh. Okay, Una de darshan karke, by looking at them, we have Guru Sahib Ji's darshan. Har jando ek hai. Koi fark nahi rehta Satsang ji. There's no difference between them two. Guru Sahib Ji is saying that Gurmukh marna jeevan prabhanal. Marna and jeevan. Pave Satsang ji, when they take upon this body, when they take a janam, prabhanal, they stay with WhyGuru Ji. When they come onto this earth, they are with WhyGuru Ji. When they leave this world, they are with WhyGuru Ji. Meaning when they come in this world, they're with God, and when they leave, they're with God as well. What does that mean? When we come into this world, we have no idea what we're doing. Right? All the child does when it's born is it cries. Theek? Why does it cry? If you look in the philosophy of what Gurbani is saying, the reason for crying, one of the reasons is because we've been separated again from that one. When we're in the womb of the mother, in that moment, what are we doing? We're doing Simran. We're remembering God again and again. We're saying, protect my honor. Protect my honor. Let me stay with you. Let me stay connected to you. When we leave the womb at that time, we are disconnected, and we connect to what? We connect to the world. We connect to the mother's breast, to the milk, to family members, and so on. So what's happening here is he's saying that one who's a Gurmukh, when they take Prakash, when they come on this earth, they're with WhyGuru Ji, they're with God. That connection's already there. All the way to the last moment when they leave this body, WhyGuru Ji is with them at all times. Another way we can look in that is that they know that God is with them. That God is not far away from them. Prabhanal, WhyGuru Ji stays with them. But those who don't understand this, or those who neglect this and turn their back on this idea, what does Gurbani say about those people? They say in Sri Sukhmani Sahib, Aad ant jo rakhna har, tis se preet na karega var. They say that one WhyGuru Ji, here they're saying Gurmukh marna jeevana prabhanal, the Gurmukh is always with God. But Guru Arjan Dev Ji says, the Aad ant jo rakhna har, the one who protects us from the start to the end, tis se preet na karega var. They say, who is the murak? Who is the idiot? The fool? The one who doesn't remember WhyGuru Ji. Tis se preet na karega var. The one who does not have love for WhyGuru Ji and doesn't know that WhyGuru Ji is one protecting them from the start to the end, they say that person's a fool. They're so ignorant. How can they not realize that? How can they turn their back on the idea and not realize that WhyGuru Ji protected us? And when we leave this body, they'll protect us as well if we remember them. Like we said earlier as well, in the Pankti about Har Naam Cheta Phir Pavhena Juni, ke Naam Chete Karke Phir Pavhena Juni. We never come back again in this life, death and life cycle because WhyGuru is protecting us. So Guru Nanak Dev Ji says that Gurmukh marna jeevana prabhanal pave aad to ant tak WhyGuru Ji ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਰਹਿੰਦਾ ਹੈ. They stay with them from the start to the end. They're never alone. Jeh maha pyan doot jam dalay teh keval naam Sang tere challe. And again in Sri Sukhmani Sahib. Jai Mahapayan, very scary. Doot Jamadale. Jasi Jam Dootal de na jana hai. We're going to go with Jam Doot. They say, ke their Naam will protect us. Naam will come with us. Naam, WhyGuru, not much, no difference really. It's the name of God. The name of God is God themselves. Right? So Guru Sahib is saying that Jeevan Prabha, they always stay with WhyGuru ji, Hanji.
ਦਹ ਦਿਸ ਟੂਡ ਕਰੈ ਮਹਿ ਪਾਇਆ
So Deh, Dis, Pavit, Dase, Dishavavit, Sasing ji, all 10 directions. Deh, Dis, Tood. Tood hai Sasing ji means ke main bhalda firda haan. I've been searching in all 10 directions. Deh, Dis, Tood. The person looks in all 10 directions, but kare meh paya. Kare pave is Sri Rupi Kar de vich, ja Sad Sang Rupi Kar vich meh paya. They said that I've been looking outside. Thus said the Shahadach, I was looking for Sukh. I was looking for WhyGuru ji. But Guru Sahib ji says, ke kare meh paya, ke Sad Sang Rupi Kar vich I met WhyGuru ji. Ithe Sad Sang vich. Sad Sangat mile so tarya. Everywhere else we look, baar jaake, we go and look for WhyGuru ji. But the Guru is saying that WhyGuru ji sits here in Sad Sangat. Vich Sangat Har Prabha Vasajio. Gurbani says that. Vich Sangat, in the holy company, in the company of those that are trying to connect, they say within this company, Vich Sangat Har Prabha Vasajio. WhyGuru ji aap Vasudevan, WhyGuru ji is here themselves. Those who are trying to connect, WhyGuru ji sits close to those people. WhyGuru ji with all of us, it's not like they only like the good people and they stay away from the bad people. They're with everyone. But in the good people, they can feel God there. They're closer to God. Meaning that the illusion, the veil is removed. They are connected. Right? Like there could be internet around us right now. But if you don't have the Wi-Fi password, you ain't connecting. Right? So everybody has the opportunity to connect. It's just if we have the tools to connect and if we try to connect. If we don't, then we're the ones with no connection and everybody else is enjoying the nice 4 or 5G connection, right? So Guru Sahib is saying, that I looked everywhere, but I didn't look in this one place which is Sad Sangat or Sri Rupi Karvich in my body. Now sitting inside me was all the answers. Sitting inside me was WhyGuru ji. God was sitting there the whole time, but I didn't look inside. We are so external that we spend our whole lives looking out. We spend the least amount of time looking in. Even if we're in our own thoughts, a lot of our thoughts are not internal. They're about something external. They're about something outside. We're thinking about something, even though it's in our mind is actually miles away, somewhere else. In a scenario, in a city, in a country, we're not sitting in this Sri Rupi Nagar, in this city inside us. We're not present there. We're not sitting in our own mind. When somebody does that, then they say that they find WhyGuru ji. They see that God was actually always sitting there. God wasn't far away. The only issue is that we was looking in the wrong direction. The whole time we were looking that way when we should have been looking this way. The world is looking this way. But the one who is Gurmukh. So we hear these words in Gurbani, Gurmukh, Jasanamukh. Then we have Bemukh, Manamukh. The Gurmukh is the one who faces the Guru. The Manamukh is the one who faces their own mind and faces the world. So that's the majority of the world. That's what we're programmed to do. To look outwards. To look at other people. To work on things like self-development just for things as to increase our money, for greed, and to be the highest of the high. To be the greatest of the great. What is Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj's teaching is to become the lowest of the low. To become the opposite. Guru Nanak Dev Ji's teachings are that if we see somebody else succeeding, we pray to God that they do even better. If we see somebody else being successful, we say to God, to WhyGuru ji, may they have even more success. Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj's teachings are that if we see somebody else become better than us, we pray to God they become even better. Or like somebody's catching up to us, you think, oh, I better work a bit harder, I don't want them to overtake me. In the Guru's home, we think, no, I want them to overtake me, I want them to become better than me. I want them to become the best of the best. Right? So when we look at the world, we're not taught that. I appreciate, There are definitely gems out there. But if we think about it generally, the world is programmed to tell us to be the best, to be the highest of the high. And if that means you have to screw somebody else over, that's part of the process to be the best. But in the Guru's home, it's no. It's be the lowest of the low and carry everybody up with you as well. Hanji.
Mele paya Satguru milaya.
So, Mele Paya Satguru Malaya, that when we meet the Satguru, when we meet the true Guru, in this case for us, that is Guru Granth Sahib Ji, that is Guru Nanak Dev Ji. When we look at Guru Granth Sahib Ji, when we say in Ardas ke Dashan Patashahiyan di Jot, the light of all the 10 Gurus. We have 10 physical Gurus, and those 10 physical Gurus, their light sits in Guru Granth Sahib Ji. The teaching of the 10 Gurus, the heart of the 10 Gurus sits in Guru Granth Sahib Ji. If you want to speak to our Guru today, we speak to Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj Ji. And Guru Sahib Ji here is saying that when we meet that true Guru, then that Guru reunites us back with WhyGuru Ji. If you look in the word Guru and WhyGuru, we find the word Guru. Okay, so it's like right in front of us the whole time. In order to meet WhyGuru, we need to go through the Guru. And WhyGuru Ji and the Guru, there's no difference. Why? Just to confuse things a bit more. But very simply, it's through the Guru that we're able to meet WhyGuru Ji. And when WhyGuru Ji does Kirpa, they reunite us with the Guru. When Guru does Kirpa, then we meet WhyGuru Ji, and that milap takes place. Hanji.
Gurmukh gava, Gurmukh bola.
So Sasanga Ji, in this Akhili Pauri that we do Samapti, we finish the Katha. Guru Nanak Dev Ji now speaks of what is a Gurmukh. Because Pishle Pauri de which we said ke Gurmukh Jiva Marna Jivan Prabhanal. So the word Gurmukh comes the first time now in this part of Oankar Bani. So the question arises, what is a Gurmukh? Who is a Gurmukh? Gurmukh kaun hai? And Guru Sahib Ji here says Gurmukh gave, Gurmukh bole. Who is a Gurmukh? Ke Gurmukh gave. A Gurmukh is somebody who sings WhyGuru Ji's gun. Ke WhyGuru Ji de guna nu gaunda hai, that is a Gurmukh. They always sing the praises of WhyGuru Ji, Kirtan Rahi, through Kirtan. They sing WhyGuru Ji's praises. That is something that's very important. They could sing them or they could speak. You know, sometimes we speak about some who say they love singing their praises. It doesn't actually mean that they sang. Obviously, it does mean that as well. That's why we sing a lot in Sikhi when we do Kirtan, because there's no greater way to sing, because it invokes such a mood in us. Music is so powerful. That's why all of Guru Granth Sahib is divided by music. It's all meant to be sang, all the prayers. But another way is that when we say that we just sing somebody's praises, we love to always talk about them. So Guru Sahib is saying here that Gurmukh always loves speaking about that one all the time. They're in love with WhyGuru Ji. So if you're in love with somebody, you always want to speak about them. You must speak about them to your friends. And that Gurmukh always speaks about WhyGuru Ji to other people as well. Right? They may do that through Gurbani. They might do that through their words. As I say, Gurmukh bole. Bole means bachan rahi. Mukto. They speak about WhyGuru Ji. Maybe they do Katha. They talk of WhyGuru Ji's qualities. They may tell a story of God, how they protected somebody's honor, one of the devotees who worshipped them. Like the most famous stories of Harnakash. Harnakash was a demon king, and his son Prahlad used to worship God. And his father, who had these qualities, you could say, that made him like God, where he was very difficult to kill, he said to his own son, "Why do you worship me?" And his son said to him, "I worship God. I don't worship you. You're my father. I respect you, but you're not that one." And his father tried to kill him. And then for that reason, God came and protected his son Prahlad, saved his honor and killed their father, Harnakash. So, Gurmukh bole. Now that person loves speaking about WhyGuru Ji. They love speaking about the Guru all the time. They love telling stories of the Guru. That's all they want to do. They just want to tell Sakya. They just want to tell stories of their Guru all the time. Hanji.
Gurmukh tola tulava tola.
And the Gurmukh tola pave vichar. To do vichar. That Gurmukh always does vichar of WhyGuru Ji. Like we say, ke Amrit Vela Sachanav Vadiyai vichar. Okay, to do vichar of WhyGuru Ji's vadiyai, their greatness. So Gurmukh tola tulave tole. Tulave pave sasanga ji, to inspire other people. to do vichar on WhyGuru ji. So tolave tole again to do vichar, to inspire other people that they do vichar, how to do vichar, how to contemplate upon that one, how to sing their praises. Because we don't know how to do it. We try. Somebody says, just sing God's praise. You think, how do you do that? If you look in Gurbani, they say, Har Aradhana Jana Re, Har Har Guru Guru Karta Re. So I don't know how to praise God. I don't know how to worship God. So all I do is say, Har Har Guru Guru Karta Re. I just say WhyGuru. I just say Har Har. I just say Guru Guru. One thing the Gurus told me, very simple, is if we don't know anything else, just say WhyGuru. Even those that blessed Amriti Dat, if they can't read Gurbani, if they can't do part, if they're unpad, they never learned how to read in their life, all the Panch Pyare say to them, they say just do Muh Mantra da jap, or do Guru Mantra da jap. They say just do that and make an effort to learn how to read Gurbani. But many of our generations, our elders, they couldn't read. So all they do all day is do Muh Mantra da jap. Ja Guru Mantra da jap, WhyGuru da jap karna. They just do this all the time. So that was what they would follow. So what is the Gurmukh? The Gurmukh is the one who themselves has followed the teachings, and then they teach other people. They teach others how to follow the path as well. They've walked the path, they walk in the path, and they inspire others as well to walk that path. That's why we always do ardas for those Guru Sikhs, for Ona di Sangat. We say at the end of the ardas, why? That bless us with their Sangat, or those people that remember you as well. Then we say Nanak Naam Chardi Kala, right? So Gurmukh Tole Tolave Tole, that the Gurmukhs live Sikhi and they inspire others to live that Sikhi as well, Hanji.
Gurmukh ava jai nisang.
And they say that those Gurmukhs are Ave Jai, Onde ne Jande ne, they come and they go again and again, but not a part of the 84 lakh jinn. They are beyond that. They are not attached to this body. Or we can say Ave Jai Nisanga. Nisang he means Shanka to Rahat. There's no doubt in their mind that when they leave this body, they know where they're going to go. There's no doubt. So, Sadhe Mandavir Sahasnik pe lekha hai, we don't know where we're going to go. When we leave this body, Sanu ki pata if we're going to go to Sachkhand, Ja Narakunu, Ja ek horsri de vich asi vapas hona, we don't know what's going to happen to us. Why? We have no idea. We live in this Shanka, we have this doubt. Okay, I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe I've done enough. Maybe I'm going to get mukti. Or I'm going to hell. Right? I don't know where I'm going to go. Or I'm going to come back in another body, come back as a sap. All these things as Gurbani says. When they say the Gurmukh, they say that Gurmukh Ave Jai Nisang. There's no shanka in their mind. There's no doubt in their mind. They know that they're going back to WhyGuruji. They know they're going back to God because they've experienced God whilst being alive. Jivan Mukt. They're already liberated. They already experienced God now, and there's nothing to worry about. So, Sahasangji, in their minds, if they're to give Shahidi, because Sadhe Mandavir Sahasangji is a big pair, this big dar. You have a big fear that we don't know what's going to happen to us. We're scared of death. We don't want to die. We don't know what's going to happen to us. Even the idea of dying and leaving everybody is so scary. That's why we don't talk about death, because death is such a scary thing. Right? Nobody wants to die. When I say nobody, I mean Aam Torte, most of the people, nobody wants to die. Right? But if something happens to us in our life where we could die and we get a disease, we're so afraid, which is natural. Right? But the Gurmukh, they have no fear, because they understand this body is just a kapara. This body is just another piece of material, and it's going to go. It's not going to stay. And they know, just like how Gurbani says, ke jo aaya so challasi, sab koi aayi vari hai. They say whoever has come has to go. The Gurmukh understands that jo aaya so challasi, whoever has come has to go. Sab koi aayi vari hai. It's going to be everybody's turn. Nobody can escape death. Nobody can run away from death. The body will die. The body will go. But the Jivatma, what sits inside this body, where that goes, is all dependent upon our karam, the actions that we do right now. Don't worry about the past, don't worry about the future, it's what we do right now. So, Guru Sahib is saying that Gurmukh, they are nisang, shankota rehtan. They have no shanke in their mind, no doubts. Because they've already experienced God. They know that God is real. They have had darshan of WhyGuru Ji. Have we had darshan of WhyGuru Ji? If we haven't, then we're just guessing, right? We say there's a God. We believe it. Sikhi is about believing, but it's much more than believing. Believing is just only the starting stage. Sikhi is about experiencing. Until we haven't experienced it, there's always going to be that doubt. That what if it's not true? What if it wasn't true? And at the end, I have no idea. Because at the end of our life, if we know we're going to go, and we have no idea, what we're going to do, we're going to panic. We're going to be so afraid and we don't know what to do in that moment. Because it's foreign to us. We've spent 80 years averagely living this life, and now it's over. And our family, our friends, everyone's going to go, and we have no idea where we're going to go. So in that moment, who knows what we're going to do? Who knows what we're going to say? Who knows how we're going to react? Because there's a doubt in our mind. What is a Gurmukh? A Gurmukh is somebody who has no doubt. They know the truth. And that is what we're here to do. We're here to experience the truth. Not when we die, now in the present moment. That's why we read every single day. Why have we gained this body? Pai parapata manuk dehuriya. Manuk dehuri means a human body. The Guru says us every evening, we read this evening prayer, we're given the human body, Gobinde milan ki ehe teri badiya, to meet God now. Everybody, whether we're from India, from UK, white, black, doesn't matter what we label ourselves as, everybody's here to meet God, is what Guru Sahib is saying. Everybody. And until we meet God, we're going to have to keep coming back again, and that doubt is going to remain. What is Sikhi saying to us? What is the Guru saying to us? Lose that doubt. That's the one thing we're here to do. Lose that param. We're all stuck in param, in doubt. Whole life is full of param that we have no idea, and that doubt seeps deep into our whole life, into everything that we do. There's doubt. We have no true trust in anything or in anybody, right? But the one person we can trust is the Guru and WhyGuru. They say in Gurbani, ke pullan andar sab ko apol Guru kartar. Everybody can make a mistake, but God never makes a mistake. The Guru never makes a mistake. We might think it's a mistake because it didn't go the way we wanted it to go. So God messed up. Right? Something happened in the world, God messed up. God can never mess up. God is perfect. We are not perfect, but we try to be perfect. Right? Of course, we should have high standards. Right? It doesn't mean have low standards. But we have to accept that we will make mistakes. We will all make mistakes, and we are papis. We are sinners. Right? Because Gurbani says, ke ho papi. Gurbani says it, right? Ho papi. But we say, tum baksanahar. But you are the forgiver. O Gurdeva patita pavitkara, comes in Bhavanakri, that we are the patits, we are the sinners, but the Guru is the one who makes us pavitra again. So if we sit and we say that we're not worthy, everybody can say that. The greatest Guru Sikh in the world can say, the Gurmukh can say, I'm not worthy. Right? Nobody's ever worthy. Right? But if the gift is there, why would we not take it? The Guru is saying, you can become worthy if we start to follow this path. So for now, what do? We got to hang around with those Gurumukhs. We got to find those Gurumukhs, and we got to chill with them. We got to do their Sangat. Right? We got to do Gurumukhadi Sangat. Right? And be in their sanctuary. They're very hard to find, but I'll give you a clue to where you can find them. Wherever there's Guru Granth Sahib Ji, you'll find the Gurumukh. Wherever there's Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj Ji, there definitely be Gurumukhs there. Right? If you want to go to a pub or a club, I promise you'll not find a Gurumukh there. Maaf Karo Ji, you won't find them in those places. Like we said here, Kardara, in that Pankti as well, or Dehedisa Tuda, Kare Mehepaya. People go outside to look for happiness. Why they think having a drink is going to make them happy with their mates. It's not going to make us happy. It may make in for a few seconds, or a few hours, or a few days, but the whole still stays inside us. Why? Dehedisa Tuda, Kare Mehepaya. Kare Pave Sad Sang Rupi Kar Vich Me Palaya. Prabhu Parameshwar Vaj Me Palaya. I found WhyGuru Ji in Sad Sangat. Nowhere else. I found them here. So Guru Sahib is saying that Gurmukh Ave Jai Ne Sang, This is such a beautiful line they say in this song. The Gurmukh has no shanka. The Gurmukh has no doubt in their mind. Shanka to rehta. There's no worry in their mind because they know that WhyGuru is protecting them. Like we said earlier, Gurmukha marna jivana prabhana. They know that God is with me because I can see God. I'm speaking to God all the time. My Guru is with me. So when we look at our history, we look at Guru Sikhs who gave Shahidya in Itihas, and we think those who became martyrs. Why were they able to do that? Because of the Guru's blessings, but they'd experienced the Guru. It was an experience that they had. They were living that Sikhi. We look at Charasi, 84, 984, look at those Guru Sikhs who are in city Amritsar Sahib. Those Guru Sikhs went head on with tanks, with armies in the hundreds of thousands. Why? Hundreds of thousands of army, the Indian army came to attack Siri Darbar Sahib. Why? A crime in itself. And they went head on with them because they already accepted death. Like we read in Gurbani, Pehla Marna Kabul, Jeevan ki chhad aas. What is the path of a Sikh? First accept death. That we're all going to die. Everybody's going to die. Pehla Marna Kabul. Kabul means to accept. Jeevan ki chhad aas. Give up all hope of living. Because as long as you hold on to life, the answer is there in itself. As long as you hold on to life, that'll always hold us back. The idea that I want to keep on living. The Guru is saying, don't live a long life, live a life worth living. Even if that's a short life. It's not about how many years we live for. What have we done in those years? Somebody could live for 80 years, 100 years, and not achieve nothing. Somebody else can live for 10 years, 30 years, 40 years, and do so much in their life. So many examples we hear about, right? We say that they went too soon. But where did they go? They went back to WhyGuruji. They went to another mission. They came on this earth. They carried out what they went to carry out. They did their mission and then they moved on. We've got a mission as well. We just got to find out what is our legacy. What is the reason for being here? What are we here to do? And if we don't fulfill that, we're going to have to come back again. Why? We're going to stay in that doubt. So the Gurmukh is the one who is in the song, Shanka to Ret Hanji.
Parhar Mal Jalaye Kalank.
And the reason why they have no Shanka, the reason why they have no doubt, is because Parhar Mal. Mal means all the dirt. Pave Papa Rupi Mal. All the sins that we committed, Parhar. Sare dur ho gaye han. They've all been taken away. They're all washed away. Parhar Mal Jalaye Kalank. Jalaye he can mean to jal, which means to burn. Kalank means like a dog, a stain of sin. You know, if you have a stain in something like this, imagine this chitti chadar, this white sheet here. If we put a really good stain in there, it's not going to come out, right? We can wash as much as we want, use Vanish, Ariel, whatever you want to use, right? Whatever cleaning products we use. If the stain is good enough, then the stain is not going to come out. In the same way, the one who sins, that sin it's hard to remove it. If somebody sins once in their life, they commit adultery, they cheat somebody, they slander somebody, whatever it is, that trust is never built again. They kill somebody, it's like game over, right? But the Guru is saying here, Jalai Kalank, even that Kalank can be burnt away, or Jalai can be just be washed away, taken away. Parhar Mein Jalai Kalank. Because another thing our Guru was somebody who reformed individuals. Jeko dube fir hove sar. Even if that person has drowned and they've fallen to the bottom, it's never too late. Even if for some reason they left the house of Guru Nanak Dev Ji and they went somewhere else, that person can still come home to Guru Nanak Dev Ji's home. The doors are always open of Guru Nanak Dev Ji. The Davaji are always open. It's us. We're the ones that choose, actually, this is not for me. But we can always come back, and the Guru will always welcome us if we come back with humility, right? So, Guru Sahib Ji here is saying that Parhar Mel, when we wash away that mel, all those sins, Jalai Kalank, then that stain, that kalank of Kam, Krodh, Loh, Mohankar, of the anger that's caused us to do more pap, Kam, lust, Lobh, Adik, all these things, they are washed away when that person starts to follow this path of the Gurmukh Hanji.
Gurmukh naad bed bichar.
And they say, Sahaj Sangh Ji, the Gurmukh, jo una da upadesh hai, their teachings, Ved Bichar, it is in line with all the spiritual scriptures, whether that's the Char Ved, whichever the Sher Shastra, all these different granths, Satai, Simritiya, whatever you want to call them, the Gurmukh, their words are in line with all spiritual teachings that you find across the world. What does that mean? It means that when we look at different spiritual paths, the truth is the truth. We can't ignore that. Of course, we as Sikhs, we believe that there's elements of truth in all faiths, all religions, all spiritual paths, elements. But of course, you'd only be a Sikh because we believe that we have the complete truth, right? But that's not to put anybody else down. But otherwise, why would I be a Sikh? If I think all religions are equal, then why would I be a Sikh? I'll become the most easiest religion. Why? The one that doesn't need me to do all these things that I might not want to do, right? So in Sikhi, we don't believe all religions are equal, but we don't disrespect no religion. We do believe all humans are equal, so we respect all humans and we try to take care of each other, or we should, but we don't believe all religions are equal. We of course believe that we don't even call it a religion first of all, this path, the path of Sikhi, we say it's the highest of the high, because it's the complete truth, right? And if we follow this path, then we can gain liberation. But in that same sentence, I'll say that this path, the Guru's teachings are not just for Sikhs. We don't call Guru Nanak the Sikh Guru. We call them Jagat Guru. They're the Guru of the whole world. They've come to save the whole world. So in Guru Granth Sahib Ji, Guru Nanak Ji tells a Muslim how to be a good Muslim. They tell a Christian, well, not Christian, sorry, a Hindu, how to be a good Hindu. The Abrahamic faiths, the Sanatan faiths, they tell everybody how to live their path the right way, because the qualities are the same. The spiritual acts are the same. It's just following them to the best of our abilities. Right? And just, run out of time. This happens every time, right? Katha karke, then the summer starts to go, right? So I'll save it for another time, maybe next week. But the Gurmukh's Updesh is in line with all the spiritual teachings, Hanji.
Gurmukh majjan chaj achar.
And then majjan pave ishnan karna, to bathe. How does the Gurmukh bathe? How do they keep themselves pure? Chaj achar. Change karam karke, by doing good actions all the time. Always wanting good for somebody else. That's why we do sarbat da pala. We always want everybody's pala, everybody's good, not just our own, not for our own people. We don't believe in, look after your own, don't over everybody else. The Guru's philosophy is feed everybody, no matter who they are. Put food in their stomach so they can live, and protect them as well. Whether they're your own or somebody else's, there's only one human race, Hanji.
Gurmukh sabad amrit hai sar.
And they say that the Shabad, again their bachan, their words, they say, Oho hi asli amrit hai, that is the true amrit, the amrit bachan. Their words are immortal, their words have power, because their words are in line with Gurbani. Like we say in Gurbani, Guru Sikh Guru hai, eko Guru Padesh chalai. Their words are amrit bachan, because their words are the words of the Guru. Eko Guru Padesh chalai. They give the teachings of the Guru. So whatever they're saying, it's not their own words, they're all in line with Gurbani. Prabhuji basa hai, sadh ki rasana. That God sits on their tongue. That's what Sukhmani Sahib says, that God sits on the tongue of the Gurmukhs, on the Mahapurush, on the saints. God sits on their tongue. God speaks to us through them, Hanji.
Nanak Gurmukh pave par.
ਤੇ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਅਖੀਲੀ ਪੰਕਤੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਦੇਵ ਜੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਕਥਨ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਨ ਕਿ ਨਾਨਕ ਗੁਰਮੁਖ ਪਾਵੇ ਪਾਰ. That Gurmukh, the one who faces the Guru, who is without no doubt, they say that they cross over this ocean. ਇਸ ਭਵ ਸਾਗਰ ਤੋਂ ਉਹ ਆਪ ਤਰ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਹਨ. They are carried across this ocean and ਹੋਰਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਤਾਰਦੇ ਹਨ. They are carried across and they carry others across as well. They have gone to the other side and they come back to save us as well. Right? Those are the Gurmukhs that we should be sangat of. Aap mukt kare sansar, Nanak tis janako sada namaskar. They themselves are mukt and they liberate other people. And Guru Arjan Dev Ji says, ke tis janako sada namaskar. I always do namaskar to them. I fall in their feet and I beg them to show me the path as well. So Enya Benti Parvan Karne Asar Singh ji, Maaf Karo ji, many mistakes made in the Katha Vichar. This talk happens every week in English from 6 to 7. And then upstairs before the Langar Hall, which is behind, there are some stairs. There's a door and some stairs. We have an English course available in the prayer of Japji Sahib, the first prayer in Guru Granth Sahib. This prayer comes much later on the 29th Ang. We don't say pages, it's a long story. If you learn more about Sikhi, then come upstairs in the second hall. We go for the first Sikh prayer of Japji Sahib that every Sikh should know about. So please, for the mistakes made. Deho Sajjanasi Sariyal, Jo Hove Sahib Syo Mel.
ਗੁਰਮੁਖ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਹੈ ਸਾਰ ਨਾਨਕ ਗੁਰਮੁਖ ਪਾਵੈ ਪਾਰ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ
If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, share and subscribe. Please donate and help spread Guruji's message. Link is in the description below. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ